So, if you have a one night stand or intercourse that leads to somewhere, who should pay for the pill? Personally, I know that there's a type of sort of kicking it off here. There's a type of, type of aura where it's like, if you want to have that type of sex where it's just mad, you walk in and just slap it on the side of the chest and draw anyway, like, psh, that's what kind of sex we're having today.
Okay.
When we say that, what was that on the phone?
The money.
Oh,
The money
but don't you think that she's gonna slightly feel like a prostitute at that point?
No, because you're just thinking ahead, because really the end of part of it is...
I'm not gonna lie. I get it.
Yeah, I get it.
Imagine we're about to get into something, and man went, boom! I'm looking at him like, bitch, who are you? What are you paying? No,
you know what?
Move, God.
You might say that. I'm not feeling they will like that.
No,
Look ahead. Imagine if some guy tells you, listen.
25 or 25 pounds. You think if we're gonna pay, you better bring something better than that.
That's a good point though. Do you know what? Yeah, because I was thinking, like, you know what?
Me personally, I would just pay it. I don't care. I would pay it,
but it's a life-changing thing.
Two-way thing.
Yeah.
But why don't you want to contribute to a life-changing situation?
But do you know what?
Why is it just me? It might ruin your life. I might just leave you and go to Antarctica. You might be by yourself.
But I don't understand
Do you
why no one's thinking about simple things like, I get you might be in the heat of the moment, but questions. Are you on anything? Don't get me wrong, before you start saying anything, I know some girls lying, so you get their own stuff. But what I'm saying is there's other preventative measures as well. Because, like we said, not everyone just goes in bed.
The other side to that is a lot of the
I'm
contraception
checking.
is
There's two of them. I'm
toxic.
definitely checking straight away.
So
I'm checking that.
A lot of contraception is toxic for your body.
100%.
It's not actually good for you. So if you're gonna do it, then do it with chest.
I've been in the 1 in a million on the pill, yeah, and then I even went to her to get the pill, yeah. I was many years younger than I am today, and you know, she was taking the pill, and then no, there was no condom involved. But what happened was in the 1 in a million, I don't know if you've heard this before. So you had sex, you know, they swam, and then and then to keep in mind, yeah, 2 weeks later, you know when you come back on your period and stuff, like the period comes, your pill comes off. The sperm was chilling until the blood came, then swam, and she got pregnant.
You got some strong man there, you know.
The sperm was chilling.
The sperm was like this on my wall.
For 2 weeks. It was chilling there.
She
For
might be
2
lying
weeks.
once. It might be someone else.
No.
You see,
You trying to make sure you didn't spill that wine.
that was the moment when he knew, do you know what? It might be someone else. And I'm like, I come up and pee. Listen.
You know literally, in the moments you think, I know, and then the truth was, you do not know.
You don't know. You don't.
His whole life has just been turned around on camera.
You think you know? You know when I was in mid, like, wait, hold on, wait.
He's in the dialogue with nuts.
No, my sperm's best.
It was the second man, the first man.
You guys like this? Well, the baby came out, we wouldn't know.
That's hilarious.
But it's real though.
Yeah, no,
It's
right.
real.
Go on.
No, I was gonna say, I just feel like if you've made a decision, know who you're making a decision with, and just have the conversation. No one don't want to have the conversation, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
That is the problem here. We can do the act and be cool and be grown about it, but we can't. It's the after stuff where no one don't want to have the grown conversation. So are you paying for the pill? Are we double dutching on the pill? Like, and I just think, man, like real
I
man.
say, you're your own.
I wouldn't say that though.
No, but bro,
No,
for real.
no,
So I like it.
well, it's you that needs to take it, not me.
But that's what I'm saying. But
So-
this has always been the problem, that the responsibility is down to the woman.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? And I think it just puts too much.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, and I just don't think that the responsibility should always be on women. At the end of the day, you know you're coming here. You know you want to do that, and I think men need to take
But
more.
you know what, though?
I think men need to take more responsibility for their choices as well.
One
Yeah, like just.
No,
No, but
I'm
that's the
just
other
coming
side
to
of the
understand.
coin though. Because you see, if I meet a girl and she has any chat for me, like, I don't need to, but you're tempted to pay for the pill. You might as well pay for like all the other things you pay, your bills and your own petrol and your phone bill, all of them things that you're paying. I don't need you. You don't need, that's even cheaper than your Sky.
You're in that.
Why are you having that conversation?
You're independent.
No, what I'm saying, I'm saying, you're a woman. Like, see to me, yeah, you might as well just bust out that pee because in reality, on Saturday, like you spent that bread, so you might as well just cough out that bread. Not that I'm not gonna, but you got that independent attitude. Not that you shouldn't be independent, but you got.
You know what? Firstly, that's how you brought up this topic. What do you think? That's what I want to know.
Me personally.
Because Jay said he thinks as a man you should put down a pee. I love that. What do you think?
I'll tell you the
I
truth.
said not even as a man. I said as me.
Okay.
I would put down the
But
pee.
wash your food?
But there's no harm
Say it with your chest.
in both of you.
Love that.
If there's no harm in both of you actually saying, you know what, we both did the deed. And we're both going to do this, but ultimately it is your body.
I'm trying to figure out the conversation though, like.
The negative side of things.
But why is there not the conversation though?
Yeah, see, this is.
Because to me, I feel like when you're not domsing up and all of that, yeah. Subconsciously, you're looking belly.
Yeah.
And a man is looking at belly.
To me,
I don't, on a subconscious level.
It depends how bad you want the pussy as well, because you gotta think about it. Like,
Then if you want it that bad, you need to.
that's what I'm trying to say. But to me, it was a calculating thing. If I want the pussy that bad, I'm thinking of everything. Because like you said earlier, we were saying technically you're always paying for the pussy. Whatever your journey was to get there, everything you drank, you ate, the weed, everything, it all you paid for the whole. Listen, you paid for left labia and right labia. You paid for the whole thing. So you have to know that if you're gonna go in and you're gonna shoot in the coop, you better know that. Listen, slap the peas on the table and.
This is why I know better.
Sometimes,
no, but you gotta tell them.
Speak about it. So what's the question? Alright, so no. Can we?
Because if it was cold there and you normally have your heating on settings, if auto comes in, fuck you say I want it on all the time because I'm cold. You better think about that money. You better put that money on the side because I'm running the heating.
But that's if you've had the convo. But what I'm saying, imagine you're in the heat of the moon and imagine just boom.
I'm doing tonight, so
I'm not gonna lie.
you don't have no baby.
But is this a conversation?
She might say, listen, that fucks up my
I have to ask a
body,
question.
my period gets irregular. Listen, I'm not even here for that because I get mood swings, I'm losing my appetite.
No,
listen,
you're kidding
I'm
me,
gonna
dude.
go to work and you're just
How many
fucking up my body.
experiences have you had?
No.
It sounds like a whole. But my thing is, I want to know, yeah, is this conversation just based on your link? Because at the end of the day, you could be having the same conversation with your woman in a relationship. So we're not gonna miss that out because you could be in a relationship with a woman, and what are you gonna do? Like,
But I think
the
no, but that's
conversation's deep, right?
But you just separated the two.
Of course the
But it's
conversation- I'm
separated
trying to-
though.
I think the
Go back this
conversation is deep, right?
conversation.
Because like, this is the thing, like, for me, right, is sex really supposed to be fun? Like, and I'm talking about how was we taught?
Purpose.
How was we taught
Do you mean it's meant to
to view
recreational?
sex? Right. Like, so like, for me, if there's a high possibility that if you have sex without a condom, you get pregnant, that's telling me somewhat what sex is for if your body's functioning in that way, right? So, with that being said, you don't play games like that. Now, if man them are just subconsciously or consciously putting on condoms backwards and stuff, right? You deserve to burn in hell. That's what I think. Like we all know how to put the condom. Like who's like?
But do they?
That's what I'm saying.
Some men don't even pinch the top. They don't
Like,
pinch the
really?
top.
Is it
Someone can't
ignorance
even
that we
read.
assume
No, but
that
they
they do?
no, you don't know what I'm saying to you.
But
You don't know what I'm
there's
saying to you.
still,
Someone can't see
no,
it.
it's illustrations, Jay.
No,
It's
forget
not
that.
a tutorial.
Some men are even air bubbles
But you're
in the
not-
condom.
no, but you're not-
They're not pinching the
Right,
top.
so we're not
See,
saying
but I-
They're not pinching the top.
When you're saying not to agree.
No, but I think this conversation, to me, I think this conversation is wild. Because the now it's coming to me now, my head's doing madness. Because this is bringing it down to some respect factor now. Because if it's a woman, if your woman ain't on the pill,
Yeah, I will hit you with this one.
No,
though.
honest.
No, go.
I'm saying if your woman ain't on a contraceptive pill, are you, as her man or her husband, are you paying for the pill? So what I'm saying is bringing it down to respect level. So
I'm not
because
trying to wear a dom. She's not taking a pill.
yeah, but maybe she no, but the
She's
thing
trying
is,
to get belly.
no, but some
That's what
couples
will happen.
aren't. Like we have to be real. There's come on, they don't mean because you're a couple that you automatically want children right now.
No, I was just saying.
No.
No, I hear you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying to you. This is why it's bringing it down to respect level. Because if you're questioning whether you should do it for a random outside or your one-time linky, but you won't question it for your missus, we're gonna have to strip this down to a respect level then. That's how I see it. Because you're not gonna question whether you need to put down a pill for your missus.
Well, what? Let me just, So, what
Am I lying or?
No. I'm with you, but I'm gonna meet you still. I'm just flying
Come
with you right
join
now.
me.
So, what I'm saying there is that I feel like they're just separate situations because when you have your woman there, me personally, we're developing how we're gonna run the long-term train of exchange of energy because it's like eventually you're gonna feel like, ah, cool.
Is that your assumption?
I'm
just asking, is that your assumption?
No, that's actually what I do furthermore. So if I've got a long-term partner, I'm talking about whether it is proper relationship or en route to relationship, I need to know, are we having sex with condoms all the time? Are we not? Are we even having fun times where we're like, today there's no
but that's not
condom,
something you
babe?
can plan.
Do you know what I'm saying?
No, but that's not something you can plan though. Women's bodies change monthly, weekly. There's stuff
this is
like
why-
No, that's why I'm having a
But
conversation.
see-
I'm saying to you, boom, because you might say to me, you know what,
But that's-
I'm never going on the pill again
But
or
that's
the
the thing.
implant.
But it doesn't
I'll
mean
put
because she's not. It doesn't mean because she's not your missus that her body isn't doing the same things that your missus' body's done.
No, I'm talking about my missus though. I'm saying my missus.
Okay, but I'm trying to bring it down to, like, strip this back. Is this a respecting? Because you won't have that conversation, like, in terms of who's paying for the pill with your missus. Like, say that
But
you.
I'm trying to make her, if we're doing the take the pill thing, then I'm trying to say we might as well just have the contraception. But the
Yeah,
only
but
reason
she
we're not
might
having
not want
that.
the contraception.
But okay, but then we're gonna have that talk of right, why do we
Because we know the
Because-
contraception is out here ruining black women's lives.
Okay.
This is why I'm ultimately saying, like, this sex thing ain't a game. Because when you start talking about women's bodies and stuff, that's science. When you're talking about contraception,
Biology.
that's planning from some outside sources that are trying to ruin people and stuff like that. So when you're having sex, I don't feel like, and I've always kind of thought, like, yo, am I just supposed to be having sex because I'm horny? We don't know, like, really truly, we don't know any other way other than what we know. We were taught or indoctrinated how to have sex from outside sources that are out here setting tones and narratives that isn't progressive.
You're turning the button on. Okay, so he turned the button on because the button was off. We're turning it on.
No, the button's always been
No,
on.
because we're going into the people that's in the room now.
But
Before
it's-
we was talking for everybody, now we're talking for the people in the room, which is we're getting to not having sex, and there's so many benefits of not having sex casually, which supports and connotes to what he's saying that okay, let's not have sex casually and recreationally and do it only for the purpose it's for, which is reproduction. Because when you don't have sex, a man in himself, he's more productive. His concentration is better. That's why a boxer can't beat before he goes into a fight because he's gonna get licked down. Because you're releasing energy. You're not meant to be releasing energy and just dashing it about the
And
place.
there's not supposed to be hiccups when you're having sex. Hiccups. Man-made condoms. They're not supposed to be around. So when you're having sex, there's really
It's meant to only be better.
one way. It's supposed to be that.
That's
So
right.
if it's not, so if you have to strap up, then subconsciously you know this is not a game.
This is what I was saying, but you remember, so if we go to media and the propaganda that media has put into our minds through our music, and if we look at who is over-sexualized, black women
There you
are
go.
absolutely over-sexualized and seen it, and look, everyone's trying to be like black women. big bums, big
Discredited,
breasts,
not
discredited.
valued.
Exactly. So what they're doing is they're selling this idea of sex as a just kind of fun kind of thing.
Get horny and fuck.
Yeah,
What?
but yet, obviously, we're starting to learn now about this thing that is not even sex, it's something quite spiritual.
Yeah.
Where, because every time you lose, you ejaculate
detox.
and things like that.
There are no
You release
mistakes.
energy.
There are no
Your life
mistakes.
force.
So
Not only you're creating
a
time.
condom is man-made. It's preventing you from doing what you're supposed to do when you're having sex. Get that out of there. A conscious man, unfortunately, not enough. You're gonna think twice, 3 times, 4 times, 10 times before you make that decision to have sex without one. Because you know, like, look, consciously, I can't tell my woman, get on the pill. I can't do that
No,
because it's fucking her up.
Straight.
It's part of the program. So.